Hi and welcome back with another video tutorial. In this video we'll be looking at Noisemaker and how we can add some pattern detail onto our characters or some other asset. So let's open this demo soldier project. Let's switch to this shirt subtool and let's add a couple of subdivisions onto it. So if we go to this tool menu, and there is, you can see this surface menu, and we can apply noise from here. So let's click on this noise, and you can see that we have this small panel opened up, and you can see that we have small noisy detail applied onto the texture that we can control from this slider as well. So in order to apply a different noise onto it, we can go to just click on this noise plug menu here, and you can see that we have multiple types of noises here. So let's go to our hex style. We can modify the properties of the hex style that is applied onto it by changing these settings. So for now the settings are okay, so let's hit OK, and you can see that our noise has been applied onto the surface. So you can see that we have this plugin scale was grayed out before. You can see that it is grayed out now, but if you click on this noise plug, and you can see that it's not grayed out now, we can just edit these settings. So we have this strength tab here. You can just increase this strength here as well. We also have this mix basic noise slider, which controls the intensity of this noise scale, which is this very basic noise. You can see that it's going away. If we hit 0, you can see that all of that noise has been gone, and we only have this. You can also see that we have some stretching occurring. We will look at it in a bit, how we can remove this stretching. This stretching is occurring because we are using a 3D projection, and right now we don't have any UVs on our shirt, so that's why it's not showing this UV projection as well. So let's create some UVs onto it, and you can see that noise is this is just a preview for now. No actual noise has been added onto the geometry. So in order to create UVs, we will look at UVs master in another video, but for now let me just quickly create some UVs. And so here you can see I'm just making some polygroups on this, and yeah, so I have now multiple polygroups. I will just click on unwrap it, and you can see that we now have UVs on our mesh, which you can see that I just morphed it on the basis of UVs, and we have UVs on it. So we can just go to our Noisemaker and go to the edit, and you can see if I change this to the UVs, you can see that there is small breakup where the UV shells where there are seams. So it is important to UV your character accordingly so that there are not enough seams. But because we will be applying a very small pattern, you can see that all the details will be missed out. So we can change the strength from positive to negative, and you can see it's impacting the surface accordingly. Now it's cutting into the surface instead of bulging out. So let's hit OK, and you can see that this noise has not yet applied to the character. In order to apply the noise, you can click on this apply to mesh, and it will be applied. So you can see that right now we didn't have enough resolution, and it kind of looks blurry. So let's subdivide it 2 more times, and let's click on apply to mesh, and you can see that now the noise has been applied onto our mesh. So let's increase the strength a bit more and apply it. You can see that now the noise has been applied. Maybe increase the strength a bit more. Yeah, I could have added one more subdivision in order to make sure that it's super crisp, but for now I think it's okay. So you can see that we have applied the noise. What we can also do is the mask on the basis of noise. You can see that it has masked the other portion, and we can just fill color on it. You can see that I have filled color in the crevices. Just let me add one more subdivision so that it's super smooth. You can see that now it's much sharper and much cleaner, and I can just click on mask by noise, and you can see that I have masked on the basis of noise, and it doesn't look okay because the noise is on different is applied differently and masked. I have been masking some different portions because of the stretching in the UV's channel and the stretching in the geometry. So what I can do is just undo, and before applying the noise I can just click on mask by noise and just inflate this out manually. So you can see that it has been masked right now, and I can just go to my inflate tab and press 2, and you can see that I have applied the mask. I have applied the noise, and the inner portions are masked as well. So what I can do is just invert the mask and fill this with some kind of red color. So you can see that I have added some kind of texture as well. So let's undo and invert the mask, and let's apply some other noise on top of it. If you go to the edit menu and click on this grid pattern, or maybe some nested shapes. Okay. Well, grid is okay. So you can see that this grid patterns is only applied to the places where there is no mask. So we can apply multiple types of noises on top of each other, and we can layer them over on top of each other very creatively by using this Noisemaker. So we can also apply noise on the basis of alphas as well. So if we go to the noise menu, go to the edit tab, you can see that right now the alpha has been off. So one more thing, that for the noise plugin here, we can just click on this offset and Y offset to move the pattern in a different way and align them accordingly. We can also scale them on one axis, you can see that, and we can also rotate them along multiple axes as well. So this is these values will only work for the noise plug, for this noises, but it won't work for the alpha. So let me just plug in an alpha as well. So let's turn off this noise plug here, and you can see that our alpha has been applied. Right now it looks too big, so let's tweak it down a little bit. Let's change this to 3D as well, because in order to do apply it on the UVs, you should have some proper UVs, otherwise there would be some really bad seams on your meshes. So right now the intensity is a bit too much, so let's reduce the intensity, and scale is good. So let's apply it to the mesh. You can see that it looks like a fabric by just only adding some noise onto it. So we can also do some other things like adding some color values on the noise as well. For example, let me just fill it with white color and go to my noise tab, and we have this color slider here. So what we can do is add some color on the basis of noise. You can see that my noise is right now adding some color as well. So we can control the intensity of color on the basis of this color blend slider. So for example, if you want it super harsh, you can just push this color blend to 1 and click on OK, and you can just click on apply to the mesh, and your noise will be applied to the mesh. So this is how you use Noisemaker. You can also look at multiple presets that ship with Zbrush for the Noisemaker. You can see that these are the presets that ship with Zbrush or for multiple noises. In these, all of these presets are made with Noisemaker, and on the basis of the noise plugin as well. You can also see that we can cut into other meshes by using the Noisemaker. Okay, you can also study all these presets and how they are created. You can see that this preset is created with the noise plug, and we have a color blend added to 1. So this is what's adding the color onto the mesh. You can also see what type of noise added. It's using the houndstooth noise. And let's check out some other noises as well. So let's open this one, and you can see that this noise is also created with the noise plug plugin, and you can see that it's using a spiral texture as well. So you can study and check all of these noises out and how these are made in Zbrush. And hope you liked the video. See you in the next video.